Once upon a time, in a quaint little town, there was a magical garden hidden behind the tall walls of Miss Lily's house. This garden was unlike any other, for it was filled with talking flowers, dancing butterflies, and a very special tree at its center. "Good morning, Sunflower Sam," greeted Miss Lily as she entered the garden. Sam, a tall sunflower with a bright smile, swayed happily. "Good morning, Miss Lily. It's a beautiful day in the garden." Miss Lily chuckled. "Indeed it is. I wonder what adventures await us today." She walked down the cobblestone path, admiring her blooming friends. Near the rose bushes, she found Rosie and Bud, two playful roses, giggling. "What's so funny today?" asked Miss Lily. Rosie, with her bright red petals, replied, "Oh, Miss Lily, Bud told the funniest joke." Bud, a small bud waiting to bloom, giggled. "Yes," I said. "Why did the tomato turn red? Because it saw the salad dressing." Miss Lily laughed along with them. "That is funny, Bud. Now, let's see what else is happening in our magical garden." As they walked, they heard a soft, melodious voice. It was Melody, the singing daisy. "Hello, Miss Lily. Would you like to hear a song?" "We would love to," said Miss Lily, sitting on a nearby bench with Rosie and Bud. Melody cleared her throat and began to sing a sweet lullaby about the stars and the moon. Her voice was so enchanting that even the butterflies stopped to listen. After the song, Miss Lily clapped her hands. "That was beautiful, Melody. Thank you for sharing it with us." As they continued their stroll, they came across a group of giggling tulips. "What's all this laughter about?" Miss Lily inquired. Tina Tulip, the brightest of them all, answered, "We're playing hide and seek, but we can't find Tilly. She's the best at hiding." Miss Lily smiled. "Well, let's all look for Tilly together." Everyone in the garden joined the search, looking behind bushes, under leaves, and even asking the birds if they'd seen her. Finally, they found Tilly Tulip hiding behind the big oak tree in the center of the garden. "You found me!" she exclaimed joyfully. "I thought I had the perfect hiding spot." "You almost did, Tilly," laughed Miss Lily. "But together, we can find anything in this magical garden." As the sun began to set, Miss Lily gathered all the flowers and said, "It's time for a story before we all say goodnight." The flowers gathered around her, eager to listen. Miss Lily began, "Once upon a time, in a land far away, there was a garden much like ours, filled with talking flowers, singing birds, and a very wise tree. The tree was the oldest in the land and had seen many seasons come and go. One day, a young flower named Petal was feeling very sad because she thought she wasn't as beautiful as the other flowers. Petal went to the wise tree and said, 'Oh, wise tree, I am so plain. How can I be as beautiful as the other flowers?' The wise tree said, 'Petal, every flower in the garden is unique and beautiful in its own way. You don't have to look like the others to be beautiful. You have your own special color and shape that makes you unique. Petal thought about this and realized the wise tree was right. She might not look like the other flowers, but she was special in her own way. From that day on, Petal bloomed brightly, proud of her uniqueness, and the other flowers admired her for her confidence and beauty. Miss Lily finished the story. And so, my dear flowers, remember, you are all beautiful and special in your own way. The flowers nodded, understanding the moral of the story. Thank you, Miss Lily, they said in unison. As the stars twinkled above, Miss Lily stood up. It's time for bed now. Good night, my magical garden. Sleep tight. Good night, Miss Lily, the flowers replied as they slowly closed their petals, ready for a night of sweet dreams. And with that, the magical garden fell into a peaceful slumber, awaiting the next day's adventures.